Welcome to Make It Happen. 5 minutes of inspiration to get from stuck to unstoppable without changing who you are, and even if no one believes in you or stand by you. Today's guest, we have Wolfe, the founder of Celebriducks, a whole new art form of celebrity rubber ducks of the greatest icons of film, music history, and athletics. They were voted one of the top 100 gifts by Entertainment Weekly and featured on hundreds of TV shows, magazines, and newspapers, including The Tonight Show.
One of the biggest challenges I ever had to deal with as an entrepreneur and leader, somebody who feels really strongly about making a difference, was how do I bring the rubber duck industry back to the United States, where the industry actually began before the whole thing went overseas? I felt that was really, really important to me. And I knew no one had done it. And if I didn't do it, I knew no one ever would. But I felt really strong about it. I mean, we were already doing rubber ducks of celebrities. Celebriducks was known for being, the top rubber duck company in the world. I had to make them all overseas because nobody in the U.S. can make them. So I decided not only did I want to make a rubber duck here, as difficult as it would be because all the skill sets had been lost, but I wanted to make the safest one in the world. I wanted it to be PVC free. I wanted it to be something that would be considered the safest rubber duck in the world for babies to teeth on. Not just PVC free, but latex free, because people tend to think, oh, latex rubber, that's safe, comes from nature. Not true. Rubber is probably one of the biggest allergens for children. And the more you chew on them, the more you play with them, it's almost inevitable you're going to get a latex allergy depending how much you use it. So it had to be latex free. And I wanted it made out of food and medical grade materials and phthalate free and BPA free. I wanted it to be something no one had ever done, and I wanted it done in America. Honestly, it was probably the hardest thing I'd ever done in my life. Spent a fortune to make the molds and try and figure out how to use this food and medical grade material. And here's the thing. You can't ask the babies if we spend all the money if they're going to like it. You have to trust in your instincts and in your vision. And, that's what an entrepreneur is, right? They can see ahead of the curve what other people can't see. And there was no one even to talk to about the idea. Either I'm going to do it or no one's going to do it. And you know what? The beauty of it, I own the whole company. So you know what? I'm going to pay for the whole thing myself. I don't need investors. I don't need people telling me it's not worth spending the money on. I'm going to do it. And I did. And we called them the good ducks. One of the hardest things we ever did to get these things right and to get the material right. And in the end, what happened? The babies loved them. It was a huge hit, one of our biggest hits ever. And those good ducks, we're now exporting them all over the world because nobody's been able to make a safer rubber duck than us. And for the first time in, God knows how many years, rubber ducks are being made in America once again. So I always tell entrepreneurs, don't give up. You have a vision. If you don't do it, nobody will. And you really have to trust your instincts. And let me tell you something else. No matter how much you trust your instincts, always get feedback from other people. I didn't just go into this as an idea, my own thing that I wanted to do. I ran it by a lot of people to see if I was crazy, if this was a good idea. And you know what? I got enough feedback to say this is worth doing, that if I could pull this off, there would be a market. So always do your market research. Talk to a lot of people. Get feedback, brutal feedback, people who will be brutally honest with you. And then hold on to your vision, make it happen, go out there, make a difference.
This episode is brought to you by InstantPodcastLeader.com, the leading platform to launch your podcast in 48 hours and make it profitable. Get your free audiobook and free web class at InstantPodcastLeader.com/webclass.